Hello, welcome to your latest reading. We are today looking at the changes happening for you. So when I say for you, that means these changes are happening for the best intentions, the best reasons in order to shape your future or your current reality into where you're supposed to go. So major changes happening for you. Today we have 4 piles to choose from and 4 different crystals. So if you need help, sometimes choosing a crystal that you're being drawn to can help a little bit more. So today we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. So take a minute, feel free to pause the video if you need a little bit more time to tune in and go where you're guided to. If not, the timestamps are in the description box below, so feel free to find your pile and skip straight to the time, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Today we're looking at what changes are happening for you currently or about to happen. So you chose this tower, which I'll place just up here. And this is your first card. Let's get a few cards before we delve into what message is coming through for you today. So the changes happening for you, pile number 1. Definitely those 2. Changes happening for pile number 1. Can we please have some tarot cards? Changes happening. Yeah. Oh, I feel like there's one more. Okay. Let's have a look. The first card that you chose is love. Allow it to pour in and out of you. Oh, that is so beautiful. So the changes that are occurring in your life at the moment or very soon is to allow for more love to pour in and out of your life. You must need more love in your life. Maybe you need more self-love. We will see what comes through. We have curiosity with a potholite and Jupiter. So we've got expansion, so that's really beautiful. Curiosity and expansion. We also have, what do you know, the heart chakra, which is directly linked to love, intention, and moss agate. So that's really, really beautiful so far. I can see Spirit starting to really paint a picture here for us. I'll move those up there. So the first tarot card we have is 10 of Wands. Then we have 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Actually, allow me to just move this a little bit so we can see your cards a little bit better. Okay, we have 6 of Cups and Justice and the Star. Let's pop the star over this side here. All right. So this is really beautiful. The changes that are occurring in your life right now is in order to allow for more space, for more love. So I do feel as though there could be somewhat a restlessness within you or within your soul, within your heart that is pointing you in a new direction in terms of something that you used to love. And that could possibly be, it could be something that used to bring you passion. It could be a career, a hobby, a relationship, but ultimately there's changes occurring. Sometimes changes occur in our lives when we don't even necessarily want the change to occur. But again, these changes are happening for you, not to you. And that's something to really remember. But ultimately, what I'm getting from this reading for you, pile number one, is that there's a lot more love out there waiting for you. You're not quite getting everything that you deserve yet. You deserve more, is what I'm hearing. And I think your mind, you're slowly starting to see that in areas that are no longer bringing you the same joy maybe it used to. Or maybe you have gone through some difficulties in past relationships. This doesn't necessarily mean that those of you in a relationship that it's ending. This means that more love is coming into your life. Some of you have exited a relationship in the past. We have 10 of Wands walking away from something. And it's like this woman is facing this card. She's facing the 10 of Pentacles and love, walking in the direction that her heart has been telling her to go in, knowing that there's more things out there. Does that make sense? Some of you, a small portion of you, may even have had certain dreams from such a long, like a young age, a childhood age. For example, you know how some ladies grow up thinking, you know, I can't wait to get married. This is exactly what I want. I do see that for a small group of you, that, you know, those people that really have been wishing and wanting that relationship, you know, almost like a fantasy as a child, that princess kind of scenario. I know sometimes we look at these movies and things and we're like, oh, that's unrealistic. But because we believe it's unrealistic, of course it's going to be unrealistic in your reality. It is what you believe. And I can see this expansion and trust in your life and the direction that you're being guided to go, that is allowing you to have everything that you really want. And sometimes that does mean letting go of some things that don't serve you anymore, because we have 10 of Pentacles. That is having everything and more, like an overflow of abundance, feeling really fulfilled in terms of the family, the health, the children, the money, all those things. Some of you, it is to do with marriage and a relationship. Others, it is a lot to do with how your belief system around the money that you earn and in your career. It's like leaving behind, not getting what you're worth, and really building on and gaining that self-love that then allows this abundance to enter your world. So however these things are shifting out of your life, it feels like the universe really wanted to bring through this topic, because I choose topics by channeling, asking Spirit what needs to be known. And it just feels like sometimes us humans feel life happens to us, but it's actually happening for us. We ask for something, of course it's going to help us get there. It doesn't always look like it's helping, but it really does. The star tells me that hard times are coming to an end. So think about right now, what area in your life has been hard in the past, and you're going to see shifts happening in terms of that. And it might not necessarily be something that's really recently hard. It's something that in the past, okay? Because we're moving towards more balance. Now, I am getting, like I said, that split energy. Some of you, it's in terms of love and relationship, like a fulfillment in relationships, and gaining that family kind of vibe or environment. And then others, it's career, like signing contracts or someone noticing how incredible you are and asking to work with you. So that's the contracts here. And same goes for the love and relationship contracts, signing, buying a house together, or this could be marriage documents, those things. But this is really beautiful. Let's just quickly have a look if there's anything else that is happening, changes happening for pile number 1, please. Flow. Okay, so maybe you're being tested. Maybe you're being tested to with circumstance or things happening in your life at the moment that are really bringing you back to having to just let go and go with the flow, less of a planning and controlling kind of stance, and just going with the flow. Jellyfish literally just go with where they're taken. They don't have an aim. They don't know exactly where they're going to be pushed, what direction, regardless if it's safe or not. It's like uncharted sea out there, and Spirit's really bringing through the message that just trust everything that's playing out right now. Really hang on to those beautiful moments, because they will get you through any difficulties, things that feel really uncomfortable. But the main message here is just really trust these changes, okay? Really set your intentions as well. So right now, a very important thing to do is to set your intention in terms of like what you feel you want and what you feel you're worthy of. And I mean, set these intentions with new moons, write them down, burn them and send them out to the universe. Whatever feels right to you, do it. And don't be afraid to venture out a little bit. I just get the feeling pile 1 can be somewhat a little bit of an overthinker, and that's why flow is coming in. Just see where it takes you. Sometimes new job opportunities or new connections, new friendships, new love, you never know where it's going to take you. Sometimes in the first meeting it may not feel exactly like perfect, but you know what they say, never judge a book by its cover, because the true essence of that thing or person lies within them. And that's not everyone wears their heart on their sleeve, do they? So that's just a little message for you, pile number 1. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. There's beautiful things to look forward to. Although before you go, I'm just going to play with these dice. So in what area is pile number 1 going to experience the most change? Yeah, see, seventh house, so that's relationships and partnerships. Then we have Cancer, so we're looking at deep emotions. Keep an eye out how the moon might be a significance here, and then we have Saturn, letting go of control. Okay, the changes, Saturn can cause these changes. Usually, people going through their Saturn return, some big lifestyle changes occur. Sometimes it'll be relationship changes. So just keep an eye out for those areas. And the most important thing is to not try and control or overthink things. Go in the direction that feels the the most happy, what brings you the most love and joy in your life, that's where it's at. If something's not keeping you, if you're not happy somewhere or with someone, then maybe it's just not perfect and we shouldn't force things. But yeah, pile number 1, I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like and share, and even comment if this resonates with you, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at the changes happening for you. Not to you, but for you. So leading you to the best path possible, or best situation possible. You guys chose this pile. Let's put him up here a little bit. Move that one over. I'm going to get one more of those cards for you. So pile number 2, changes happening for you. Changes happening for pile number 2. Changes. And we'll get some tarot. Perfect. Let's get into it. So the first card that you chose is healing. Allow light to enter your wounds. Amazing. Look at this beautiful card. What's the second one? We have change, new season of life. Yes, we are looking at change, Spirit. Tell us more. Okay. Oh, we have healing again. No way. Okay, so we've got healing twice. We have Chiron and a spirit quartz. So it's obvious you are going through some deep healing and transformation. It's really time to let those wounds, it's a time to really release and let go and let your emotions flow. Introspection. Asterion, I can't even say it. And fluorite, right. Okay, and the tarot that we have for you, pile number 2 today, is 3 of Cups. We have Temperance, 2 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Right. Just be able to read those. Okay. Now, it feels to me, pile number 2, you might be a pile who's been feeling some extreme emotions and feels at the moment, or maybe you're about to, or recently, because there has been a lot of astrological things going on. So planets in retrograde, full moons, all sorts of things have been happening. So it's no wonder. Everyone would be feeling something to an extent, but this group I do feel like has been feeling it the most. Okay, so be really patient with your body. Spirit's really bringing in the message that you really need to slow down and be patient and just understand that, you know, nothing is really wrong with needing time to slow down, needing mental health days, needing to be a little bit of a hermit sometimes, needing to say no to meeting up with people or catching up. That's okay. There's a new season shedding. You can see literally here with change, new season of life. Leaves have dropped off the tree and it's about to grow a fresh new leaf on this tree, and that represents this newness, and why these changes are happening for you, why you're shedding all these feelings and going through this deep healing right now, is because there's so much more beauty on the other side of it. Okay? A lot of you are about to experience a really beautiful group of people around you, whether that is feeling more connected to your family, or if that's your a new tribe. You're really delving and finding people that really align with your soul, people going through all the same things or similar things that you are. It just really feels like you're finding your place. You might be seeing synchronicities, because I've just seen 3, 3, and 3. So the number 3 or 333 might be significant to you. Really pay attention to the physical symptoms that your body is kind of expressing. Sometimes maybe you might be really low energy and your body is telling you it needs more sleep. Maybe you have more energy than usual and it needs to, burn that off. So go for a walk or something, or do some exercise if that's something that works for you. But to me, this feels like a lot like resting more. Having more sleep and having more rest and having more alone time at this time. Chiron is currently in retrograde, so that is having a significant influence on you. It's quite powerful. Chiron is known as the wounded healer, so it's like you're being prompted to do some work on yourself if you're not already, and you will know what area, because it'll be arising. There might be certain triggers arising in your life at this time, and it's just that reminder that, hey, by the way, we need to still do a little bit of work here because this is still a trigger. So just pay attention to what's coming up. If someone's irritated you recently and how that affected you, why and where does that really dig in, Temperance and the Two of Pentacles shows me a bit of a fluctuation of moods and energy at the moment. So just, again, be really patient. Balance is on its way. This downtime is required. This slowing down is required. So really just give yourself a pass to have a little bit more of a break or longer sleeps. Go to bed earlier. But I do feel like this balance is coming in quite soon for you. Maybe you're feeling a lack of focus in some way, and that might not be like you. Then we have fluorite over here, which is a crystal that really, actually I have one, this is fluorite. A crystal that really helps you focus and have a little bit more energy, and helps your mind to work maybe a little bit better. So I do see that the function, your memory, your articulation and everything is coming in stronger. So don't worry, that will come better. Maybe your mind just hasn't been feeling exactly how it usually is. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So luck is coming in. So if you feel like you're a little bit out of luck, or things aren't happening the way you really wanted it to, it's because you may be forcing things. So again, if it's not working, slowing down is a necessity. And if you respond to your body in a nurturing way, that you're listening, then the Wheel of Fortune will be on your side. It's like a reward for listening and tuning in. And you will see that after this little bit of rest period, you're going to find that things are really just flowing. And I mean your balance, your work-life balance and work and play, doing things you enjoy. Your sleep will be balanced. Your mental health, your emotional health will be really good, and your mind will be working beautifully. But pile 2, your main message is just that there's deep healing happening, and I do feel like it's a lot to do with sleep and rest. So pile 2, if you are inclined to or feel aligned to, I would recommend joining some sort of meditation circle, really, tapping into that nurturing relaxation kind of area, just to help your body release and feel, held in this time of healing. So while we're here, I want to just get some, we've got a feather that wanted to join us. I'm going to play with the Astro Dice and just see where these changes are occurring the most in pile 2's life, please. In the 11th house. Okay, so, the social side of things, gatherings and all that. So I do feel like your friendship groups and who you're spending time with is really changing. At the moment, maybe you're feeling needing more time alone, or maybe you're just meeting new people that really align with you, okay? And then we've got Neptune and Scorpio there. So we've got Neptune, so it does feel very 12th house as well. Neptune being like the healing, of course, and the sleep and the dreams. I do feel like we're doing a lot of healing in our sleep, our subconscious healing, because all these cards are really drawing my attention to there. So just pay attention to your dreams as well. Maybe feathers are significant to you because this guy wanted to just join the party. Really beautiful. So pile number 2, I really hope that you enjoyed your reading, and if you did, please let me know by liking the video. Feel free to share this with anyone that you feel would benefit from a little bit of a guidance reading, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hello pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at the changes happening for you. So we will be looking at the changes and why, basically. So let me just get a few cards out to do. Okay, those 2 really wanted to come out. Pile number 3. Changes happening for pile number 3, please. And just one more. So first of all, the card that you chose is stillness, lack of movement. Okay, so that might be how you're feeling or how you're heading into. Slowing down. We also have transcendence with the crown chakra and moonstone. Ooh. That is nice. We also have let go, relax and release. And we have speak up, use your voice to express yourself. Nice. Okay, what do we have here? We've got the Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Star. I love it. Let's just move her down there. That's wonderful. Right, let's have a look. So the changes that have been occurring or is coming in to your life feels like things are slowing down temporarily, or maybe you're feeling a little stuck. And I think that this stuck feeling or this still feeling is really not what it seems at all. It feels like, oh, why is this kind of happening to me? Something doesn't feel right. It feels kind of, I don't know, maybe you're trying to go against this stillness or this stuck energy. Because with 8 of Swords, that's what gives me the energy, the feeling that you might feel stuck or feel like you can't get things moving, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Okay? The positive message here is that you're going to go from feeling stuck to feeling really free, really empowered, and like really happy. So much joy is radiating through. So I do feel like there's great change. There's somewhat this vibe of feeling like a little bit of bad luck is on your side, or like maybe that's coming from you, like you feel like that bad luck is on your side, which is not true. These things are happening for you. And I think you may feel at the time, whether this is already happening or it's coming, maybe you feel like, it just feels like it's happening to you, but there's a reason why there needs to be stillness at the moment. It has something to do with divine timing. What seems unlucky is incredibly lucky. It's just that you can't see what is forming behind the scene. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's very Saturnian energy coming in here, like very, this is the way it should be, and a little bit of control. So I feel like Spirit's really bringing in, they want you to let go a little bit and go with the flow a little bit more. Because the more that we try and control that something that isn't happening for us, the more we feel in lack, the more we feel out of control because it's not happening, the more frustrated we feel. So if anything isn't happening and working for you right now at this time, it is a big indication that you need to stop and slow down and just embrace the stillness. And that might mean just taking a 5-minute break from something and having a deep breath, some breathing, go outside and look. The stillness is really highlighting nature. She's out in nature. This image is literally mountains. Let go. It's a river stream. Almost every image here, they're outdoors, except that one. That one's literally in the sky. So I do feel like there is this strong push to maybe embrace or bring meditation into your daily routines, especially before or during something if it's not working exactly how you wish it to be. This really will help with any aggravation if something's not working. Sometimes we get really frustrated, but what I am feeling is that's really about to change, and the sooner you let go and allow this to kind of play out how it's supposed to, especially if you connect more with your crown chakra, receive this wisdom with open arms, basically. Because here we have like closed, like it feels very closed off, or this, stuck in the certain ways. So open yourself up a little bit and be open to doing things differently. And I do feel like this brings such a sense of newness, fresh energy, The star shows me that hard times are going to be behind you very soon. Difficulties are coming to an end. But I do feel like, I'm sorry if this seems a little, I don't know what the word is, like a little too honest or straight to the point, but Spirit's bringing this through and I gotta say it. I do feel like the difficulties are mostly because of your lack of wanting to be open to change or doing things different. So it just feels like you're making things more difficult than they need to be. I hope you appreciate my honesty. I just say what Spirit needs me to say, and I'm just going to see if there's any other messages for pile 3. So we got the Knight of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. And I also want to just get these Astro dice and see where these changes are happening the most. For pile 3, please. Aries, Neptune, and the 11th house. Okay, I mean, Aries energy is very stubborn as well, so I feel like this is in the way you do things. It feels a little stubborn, but this is changing. The way that you do things is in order for your success. Spirit's just saying that you are going to be receiving a lot more success, a lot more, how do I put this? Emotional alignment, if that makes sense. Like, things are going to seem a lot smoother, a lot easier, and they want to bring, the universe wants to bring this into your life, but it's going to require doing things a little differently and slowing down. Because I do see here 9 of Pentacles, there's success behind you, and I want to say in the 11th house, maybe take a look around to your tribe, your circle, and see how people do things, or maybe inquire and have little conversations with people that you trust and just see how they do things, because there's something to learn there. And it feels like just a little shift, and I know it's uncomfortable, but that's what I feel. I do feel like there's a great pride and empowerment to come for you, and success in terms of being successful in business, in studies, in whatever you're doing, and doing like for your own self and goals. It's starting to really happen for you, and the changes that are occurring at the moment are for that reason. Okay. I'm also just hearing, don't neglect taking a break and spending time with like-minded people, because they really help shift you out of any negative emotion or being too stuck. I do feel like sometimes, group number 3, you might be the type of person that has too much work and no play. So that's an encouragement too. In order for balance, you need to fill your cup too. Okay? I hope you appreciate that. The honesty. I just feel like Spirit needed to say that to you. But I am sending you, and so is your guides. They love you so much, and they will only feed you and give you the information that is going to help you. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love. And I really hope that this reading aligned with you. If it did, let me know in the comments or by liking this video. And I can't wait to see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be looking at the changes happening for you, not to you, but for you. So you have chosen this pile with the beautiful cloud. And let's get some more cards so that we can create the entire picture. So what changes are happening for pile number 4? I see this one creeping. What changes are happening for pile number 4? And we'll get some tarot, please. Changes occurring. Okay, is that 4 there? Yep. Pile 4. Let's have a look. The first card that you chose is your wish is coming true. Celebrate your success. Oh, that is beautiful. You can see here this beautiful mermaid is reaching down to the treasure, and that treasure is anything that you are working towards or that has been within your intentions of late. And just know that there's changes happening around you in order for you to receive that in the most aligned way, you know, the least resistant way. And sometimes those changes can be uncomfortable. We have resolve, and we have Vesta and the desert jasper. So resolve. We also have lesson. Wisdom through mistakes. You can see here this is a beautiful big vase that's been smashed and it's been glued together and it looks beautiful. You know, imperfectly beautiful. And that's what life is about. So what if we've made mistakes in the past? As long as we're learning from them, right? So to me, already Spirit's really bringing through that message that you don't have to be perfect to, you know, receive those things that you consider such blessings. You don't have to be perfect to go towards your goal. It's about becoming and growing as you go, but also celebrating your small wins, overcoming mistakes and learning each time. It's about really celebrating yourself when you can, you know, wake up one day and be like, wow, you know, a couple years ago I was doing this and now I'm doing this. That's massive growth. And then we have manifestation. What you desire is on its way. Holy hell. This is beautiful for you, pile number 4. I'm really excited for you because that is a sure sign out of all the piles. It's like a definite sign that this is around the corner. So beautiful. Let's look at your tarot. We have 5 of Wands, 9 of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh. No way. Again, 9 of Cups is a strong wish fulfillment. Something is really, really close. So I am feeling like maybe something has happened that's set you back a little bit. Maybe it's your mindset, because with the 5 of Wands, it can feel a little bit like almost like a little bit of a dent in the ego, maybe. This is just a reminder that, so what? If it didn't work out or you didn't get as great as results as you initially hoped, that's because, you know, you're learning and it's still yet to come. So keep going and keep being grateful for what does happen. Every little thing. For example, you know, you might, you know, complete an assignment, and if you're studying or something and you get a result that isn't quite exactly what you had hoped or you thought, you know, you put in all this effort and you really believe that you did your best, and your result wasn't the greatest, but you look at all the feedback and you look at where you can go, you can get better, and you take that on and you do that all next time. Just wait for that next result. You'll see. that's just a little example. Maybe some of you are studying. But it can be in any kind of situation. If you're an entrepreneur and you're kind of launching something and you didn't get as much interest at first, don't give up. Keep testing things out. There's lessons here. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger is what I'm hearing right here. I do think that it's all in divine timing. And there's also something here around a competitive mindset, thinking that there's not enough for everyone almost. Not that you believe that, it's just maybe there's like this little limiting belief still lingering within your mind that, maybe it's a limiting belief within yourself, or maybe something that you offer, there's becoming more and more around there, so it's a bit competitive. But it doesn't at all have to be like that. It's like, you can think of it as, what I offer is unique and special and magical, and people will be so drawn to what I offer, or the work that I complete and do and submit in my studies is like the best that I can do, a whole different perspective maybe, and it's unique. Honor those beautiful differences. It's about changing your mindset. So the changes or things that are happening for you at the moment are maybe little setbacks, maybe little lessons, maybe we're in our head a lot at the moment because we have Knight of Swords to Queen of Swords. Clearing, it has a lot to do with what we're thinking, not so much feeling. It's our thoughts turning into things. And with Knight of Swords to Queen, it shows me that you are absolutely acing it. You're in this process of training your mind, and it's becoming so strong. You can probably hear my cat sneezing in the background. Sorry. Bicky. It's becoming so strong that manifestation powers are really powerful. And this is a sure sign, I'm not even joking. This is a very powerful, beautiful message here. And it's just minor things that need tweaking, okay? Resolving those little dips in your mindset. And this goes for anything that you are working towards, pile number 4, anything. Our mind is so powerful. Can I please get another card, please, for pile 4? Yes. Yeah, and I do feel like something changes and comes in at a time that you least expect it. It's kind of like something disappoints you, and then straight after that, it's like you're being rewarded to how you dealt with that disappointment. And it's almost instant. It's like, okay, she handled that well, or he or she, I don't mind whatever you identify as, but this person handled this well. Let's bring this in now, and 6 of Wands is like, yes, receiving mode, spotlight on you, which is really beautiful. Let's have a look with these Astro dice to see where these changes is occurring for you. So we have the 6th house, we have Pluto and Cancer. So the 6th house is all about health and routines. So again, this is a lot to do with our day-to-day routines in our mind, our health in general. Really beautiful. It does feel like if they're bringing in this 6th house to your message, it feels like the more balance you bring in, the better. Okay, the more balance in terms of your health, wellness, your thought patterns, the better. Cancer is very nurturing and loving and emotions. So I do feel like maybe with Pluto here, there's been, well, again, Pluto is deep transformation. My cat just turned off the music by sitting on my laptop. That's cool. Yeah, Pluto is deep transformation. So I am feeling like this is happening deep within without you actually realizing. And I think there's major changes occurring within your mindset that is going to lead to really positive rewards. Okay. Pay attention to the moons and how they're making you feel, and what areas you can work on in terms of, you know what that particular moon is offering, because we have the moon there and we have Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. So maybe you're pretty influenced by these moon phases and cycles, and new moons, full moons, what sign it's representing. If you don't follow me already, I do updates on each moon and kind of articulate on how it affects us and what it's really bringing in. So I think this next one will be significant for you, okay? So just keep that in mind. So overall, it feels so beautiful. I'm really excited for you, pile number 4. Just know that it's around the corner and there's little tweaks just needs to happen. I do see maybe you're going through a little dip in your mindset, maybe now, or maybe it's about to come, but don't let that dampen anything. Don't let little mistakes, don't sit on them for too long. We're human. Sometimes we have crappy days, and that's okay. And it's about how we handle it. Allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to be, and then you can wake up fresh the next day. You can be like, tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow will be better. I will receive this tomorrow, or I will be open to a better day tomorrow. And each day is a new day, and you can do that as many times as you need. But just trust me that the universe is trying to support you. So keep on going. Beautiful things are about to come, something that you've been hoping for. So lots of love, pile number 4. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And if it did resonate with you, please let me know by hitting the like button. I would love that, or leave a comment. And I will speak to you and see you next time. Bye.